All right, people, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. I know people are, disappointed with what transpired with the relay, and several persons are saying this, saying that, But I'll give my input on the whole grand scheme. But before we get into the details, breaking news: US and Kenya will have a runoff for the 4x4 final. This will decide who makes it into the final. This is coming off the heels of the USA appeal being denied, but apparently they still press the case and they will have an opportunity to make it in the final because US as a team to win and they are pushing. Yeah. So that is what's up where the relay, relay is concerned, 4x4. We have a big up Navaski Anderson, people. He went into that 800 meters final as one of the first to ever do it from Jamaica. Navaski Anderson, the people's champion. Big up yourself, Navaski. Monk Street and a Pong Street. One Jamaica. Big up yourself, Navaski. Big up yourself. See it there? Anywhere you turn it, Jamaica. See it there? See it there? Jamaica. So big up to Navaski. He obliterated his national record. 142.76. Big up to Navi, the people's champion again. Well done, youth. He was right there in the thick of things. Faded a little bit in the last part of the race. He came 7th, but a big victory there for Navaski. Gaining the national record again. He did it in the semi-final to reach into the final, and he did it again in the final. Hot race. When you look on the race, 141 to 3rd place, and everything after that at 142. One of the fastest 800 meters race I've ever seen. Yeah. May I tell you, big run. 800 meters, that event has gone to another level. And I'm so happy that a Jamaican is a part of it. And I like so we are drop out a semi-final and we now have nobody in a final. Big up to Navaski Anderson. Navaski, big up yourself, youth. Navaski, you do it, youth. You're an ambassador, Navaski. You do it for Jamaica. Tokyo no good again. Anyways, let's get into the meat of the matter. So, the 4x1 issue. First of all, I'm going to say it again. I say it already, but I'll say it again. When the team was named, a lot of persons, several persons were okay with the team because they said that put out strong team because we are go up against US, right? A lot of people were bashing Jodine Williams being on that 4x1. And may I tell you, the leader of the from Jodine put all doubts aside. You get me? Because them say we have put out weak team and the men put out the quote-unquote strong team and never make it. We soon get into the details of that. So kudos to the women, 4x1, 41.80 season best into the finals. We're looking good, looking pretty. Yeah? We have to worry about US, other teams. But if we do what we need to do, we have changes that can make. I don't know what they're going to do. I know have no business to do with who them are put in. I don't call no name. I don't care. They're in the finals. The coaches are in charge. They are going to make those changes. I not give no input pan, no really again. Of course, me I gonna do that. Me just a bluff. But anyways, we have changes to make. So yes, we can definitely have changes and go at least well, we can go faster based off the changes that we have. All right. Big up to the men's 4x4. People thought it was a weak team that we're sending out as well, but we were able to qualify. Kudos to the men. And the ladies 4x4 team, another team that many persons thought that Oakley based on how she run her 400 was off pace. She did an excellent job. Good lead off. We handed over first, and she was with the team was able to qualify easily. A matter of fact, we ran to a world lead in that race. 322 something, and then US come again, and then 322 whatever, and take back the lead. But as it stands right now, the female 4x4 stands a very good chance. The men's 4x4 stands a chance as well. We in any relay we stand a chance. Because when you know a relay go, you have to take that stick around, and you have to give a good lead offs. A matter of fact, all legs have to be up to par. So big up to all of these persons who showed up and showed out. Now back to the disaster that happened in the 4x1 men. Like I said, when the team was there, everybody seemed to be okay with the team, and it said, all right, we send out a strong team because we want to ensure we don't have a lot of changes to make in the final. And that was, I believe, a sensible move by the coaches. Now the problem comes where persons thought that Akeem Blake didn't give a good start. They believe that Akeem was slow out the blocks. We didn't see that nippy start from Akeem Blake, and that pretty much put us in a deficit. You get what I'm saying? Now, when we reached to Oblique Civil took that button, blow down the box stretch. Think he made up a good enough amount of grounds. The change between him and Ford wasn't that smooth. It was safe though. Right? Same like the ladies, them changes never, especially Tia to Tina, wasn't that clean, but it was safe because the baton was passed around. Now, this is where the problem is. Raheem Ford to Kishian. And we had a show and several persons call in and I said, boy, Kishian should have shortened him in pigeon steps. And I'm saying, like, I mean, the coaches had practiced. They should have seen that and say, think, if Kishian is so explosive, then they should have, probably cut. And me think that happened. Based on what I saw, and this is my looking on the thing. The button, people say Kishian run out, right? Run leave the marker. I didn't see that. It is because of Kishian's explosive run from 0 to 30. Remember those 30 meters that are easy walk out for Kishian, Kishian at full speed done the 30 meters zone, they quick, So what me think happened, Raheem caught him, but Raheem gave him too much of the baton. So he wasn't able to grip. And in that instance, Raheem let the baton go. He was close to the end of the zone, but his hand was still in the zone. So adjustment could have been made and collect the baton and you move. Now, persons were saying based off the situation and the position that we were in, we probably wouldn't qualify because Kishian can't run down nobody and ask the and Kofa. And I mean, people sharing their opinion. The other thing that I'm seeing persons talking about is the fact that Kishian step over in a lane. That now have nothing to do with Kishian and the baton not being passed. That now have nothing to do with it. He's not impeding because it's not the inner part of the lane. We would have gotten an advantage. Him go outside, that now have nothing to do with it. Seeing? One next thing, persons were saying that Kishian put up him hand late. Kishian cannot put up him hand unless him hear the command from the incoming runner. That's the next thing we have to understand. You get what I say? Two things. Next thing rather, Kishian is a very inexperienced relay runner. And I mean, this is 2020 hindsight, 2020 vision. And we're going to talk because after the fact. Me and some people had a conversation. Seeing? And we were saying it's best to front load the team. Last night, I said that. I put out the front load in there. But I know that would not have happened given the fact that they would have been practicing one way already. Kishian acceleration is crazy, right? So any lane you put, any leg you put Kishian pan, once him accelerate, it gonna be very difficult for whoever catch up Kishian. Ford caught him, but it was close to the end of the zone, and the man just leg of the button. He decided to leg of the button. You get me? Now, Kishian would have, because of his explosiveness, I think the start would have been the best place for him in hindsight, right? But if we put Kishian on the start, then that is where you're going to be having a problem. Who you're going to use to anchor? So we were saying that we could front load the team because of Kishian issue with that acceleration. I saw in London where he almost ran out of the zone, and persons were saying that Kishian run left the marker. Make sure go watch the back, slow it down. Come and Virgin link me and say, yo, coach, you know, so we did that think the same thing, say him run left the marker, but when he slow it down, it look like him just accelerate fast. And the same thing with Golson, when Golson passed the baton to him in London. So several things here at play, people. Me see people are put up still pictures, say whatever. Him running outside of the lane has nothing to do. He was on the right side of the lane because he might go put up the left hand. So Raheem Ford was on the correct side. See? Which was the left side. So Kishian on the anchor should be on the right side of the lane. Raheem coming should be on the left side where I'm going to give them a button in him left hand. So Kishian just stepping over in a lane had nothing to do with the pass. Raheem actually met the pass, but the button was too much. So a 2 and a touch instead of button and a touch. But what Raheem did, him just like on the button. And Kishian never gripped the button because of Anna and touch. That is what I observed from it. So, I mean, there are several things here at play. Everybody have to take probably a blame in this. It is what it is. We never qualify. And this is the probably third time now Kishian run 4x1 and not qualify and not get the button. Would I drop up a third leg? No, it drop his leg. One other time, them his acceleration was too great. So I just are several things at play, people, and I think the coaching itself, we have to just take some risk sometimes. We can't be robotic in our way that it has to happen this way, and out there, athletes have to know how to adjust as well. You're given the instruction, you see the situation occurring, you have to know how to adjust. You see, like how Tia passed to Tina and she missed the first time, and Tina now move her on, and Tia made the adjustment quickly, and the button was passed. We have to get it right, man. You get what I say? But we happy say 2 teams gone through, 3 teams rather, and Navaski get that national record. So at least that kind of, put you back down to earth. Some people say them have headache, pressure gone up, nausea. A whole lot of things happening in the morning. People turn off their TV, people go back to their bed. It was just one of those moments where the Jamaican fans not like. But it is what it is. We have to just I'm not going to mention a camp on them something again. We have to just learn and know how to improvise given the circumstances. You see me? But I don't believe that the front load that we mentioned could have happened at the championship. Worse than never practice. But going forward, that's something them can look into. You get me? Big up on yourself.